told you, man. I just love how that shit's looking on YouTube, man. It's so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Like being able to actually like watch that joint on the TV, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's different, bruh. That shit is different. All right, let's look at the live on Facebook.
Yep. You have a filter on it?
Oh, let's get that on. Thank you, sir. There we go. You talking about in the background?
Nah, like on Facebook, it look like it's like a filter.
Look clean here. Got the overlays up now.
I see the overlays. I don't know.
No, look good from here. I said, no, definitely ain't messed around with no filters. Oh, sure.
I don't know. It's weird. It looks fine on my phone, but on my computer, it's vibrant as shit. But hey, maybe it's just my monitor. I don't know. I pulled it up on my phone. It looks fine. You still there?
Yeah, I just hit the mute button because I was sitting there typing my ass off. It's like right by the mic, so yeah, no. Alrighty. Looks like we are good on the other platforms. Let me check YouTube real quick.
Yeah, YouTube is up.
Okay, cool beans.
Yeah.
Yep, man. Twitch is up as well. We're gonna get this show on the Rizzode. Powers. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome y'all back to a new live episode of the Chris Logic podcast. Your boys are back. It's the dynamic duo as usual. You already know who we be. What's good, y'all? What's good, Zay?
What's going on? What's going on, people? We back. Episode 46. 46 live in full effect. We got a good one in store for you guys. So hopefully, guys, tap in for the long haul. We got about a good hour and a half, 2 hours coming your way. So I say, we jump straight into it.
We
Give the
gonna
people what
jump
they
right.
want.
No doubt, man. Episode 46, and all I'm gonna say is, what's beef? We got a lot of beef to talk about. And we got a few things in addition to that, but obviously we're gonna bid our farewell for now to football season because obviously the Super Bowl just wrapped up here last weekend with some I don't know about 3/4 of lackluster football, and then finally everybody turning on the Jets in the fourth. But we got the Super Bowl to recap. We got some halftime show nonsense to talk about. Some we just got a lot of beef to talk about this episode. This one might be a little spicy, man. And I definitely thanking y'all in advance for the energy I anticipate y'all gonna bring to the platform here. And we definitely got some stuff to talk about. Shout out to the boy, Sir Money, our third man on the team. Appreciate you pulling up as always, my guy. But yeah, man,
Yeah.
we gonna we gonna we gonna get into this, man. We got some stuff to talk about. So, but as stated before, this is episode 46, and we got some. Man, here he go, bro. We can't even, we can't even get out the gates without him in this Spartan nonsense, bro. You ain't even a Seahawks fan, my guy.
You're
Like,
not that, and honestly, he didn't deserve it. Well, I ain't gonna say he didn't deserve it. He shouldn't have been MVP. It was a more deserving person of that MVP trophy. But we'll talk about that.
we're gonna talk about that because I think I might have saw the second coming of Adam Vinatieri this past weekend. But buddy, yeah, no. But we're gonna get into it. But before we get into the NFL talk, man, just real quick, man. Beef, bro. We got to talk about it, man, because we just seeing it at every which way you go, man. Whether it's in music, whether it's a comedy, whether it's in football, basketball, like it is politics. You just can't escape it, man. So, beef here in 2026, man. Like, do we got a bunch of like soft people, man, that ain't about that action, or do we have anybody that's still from that old guard? Like, man, you get disrespectful, man, you catching hands, and or is it just a bunch of like clout chasing? Hey, man, your thoughts on where we at today in 2026 as far as beef goes?
What's beef? Beef is when a nigga like you can't sleep, but wake up with no appetite and you can't eat.
Beef is when you need two guests to go to sleep. Beef is when your moms ain't safe up in the streets. I can tell you we are a far cry from that, man. Cause, buddy,
Yeah, but it's a lot of clout chasing, uh, fake tough guys, mixed in with a couple loose cannons, and I wouldn't even say they tough guys. They just got anger management issues. Having anger management issues doesn't make you a tough guy. But you know, he know who he is. Uh, he, I feel the NBA was lenient with him. If I was Adam, he would have
I
got
had
hit
a
with the
feeling.
book. He would have got hit with the book, boy.
I mean, he didn't go into the stands and knock nobody out. He didn't hit nobody with no chairs.
Hey man,
You know,
hey
he
man.
he, he didn't hit nobody
Nah,
with a falcon punch while sliding into it.
nah. But same way they treat Draymond, right?
Hmm.
The last time he got suspended, that was like the least egregious thing that he did, and he got the biggest fucking penalty for it because of his track record, what he's done previously.
Hmm.
So I feel like that should have been taken into to account, and I feel
No,
like they didn't. So
no doubt, no doubt. I'm in thorough agreement. I thought it should have been a much harsher penalty, especially with his jargon after the fact. But we are going to get into that. If y'all don't know who we talking about, I hope you've been watching the NBA this past week because you missed one of the most entertaining physical segments in recent memory. It was quite entertaining. But nonetheless, though, man, yeah, we are in it's a different world with this beef, man. Like, we just, it's a different vibe, whole different vibe. So, but we gonna get into it though, man. But again, we appreciate y'all showing up here for episode 46, man, and we gonna get right on into it. So, first segment here, we obviously got to talk about it. Recap of the Super Bowl game itself, the the culture clashes that we experienced surrounding the Super Bowl. I've never seen such a spectacle surrounding a halftime show. Like I really thought we was done with like petty bullshit, after the whole Kendrick Lamar thing a year ago. But hey, the NFL didn't disappoint, man. What can I say? What can I say? They gave us more, stuff to talk about. Well, hold on, money. What you mean beef? Yeah, man. This episode's about beef, bro. Because there's a lot of beef going around, man. And we gonna call it for how we see it, man. And see if people got the, gonna bring the same energy, man. That they bring to other people. Whether it's getting called out to your face, man, or hitting those that can't defend themselves. But again, we gonna get into that later in this episode because we got some shit to say about that. But nonetheless, before we get into the halftime nonsense, we got to circle back to the game itself, man. If you did not pay attention, or if you might have dozed off a few times like I did, definitely. The Seahawks are now the current NFL champions after defeating the Patriots 29-13 in what was starting off as a very, I mean, for us football enthusiasts, it was a great defensive game out the gate. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of good ball being played on both sides on for both teams defensively. It just kind of led to a lot of field goals being kicked and a lot of punts and turnovers and nonsense going down. But Zay, I'm gonna let you start the show here, man. Your thoughts on the Seahawks' victory over the Patriots this past weekend?
played out pretty much how I said it was gonna go. I didn't know how they was gonna fucking score. Um, that defense is crucial for Seattle. And when I tell you they turned May into Sam Darnold of Has, had him seeing ghosts, running
Oh
for his
man.
life. And the thing is, like I told you, with the sacks they had already given up, I was like, they go play on that. and they go get after it.
Yeah.
And boy, did they! They think they got eight as a unit. If it wasn't eight, it was definitely seven. So,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, I said at the top, someone mentioned K9, and the real MVP was Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon was the difference on the defensive side. When your corner have, I think he registered 2.5 sacks, a strip fumble that led to a pickup and scoop and score for 6. Yeah, he was a difference maker. Like, yeah, K9 had 139 yards, the most rushing yards since Terrell Davis in a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine and dandy. He didn't touch paint. And yeah, I know Devin didn't touch paint, but Devin is a corner who had 2.5 sacks, was very disruptive. They was did you actually like start paying attention to where he was coming from on his
Mm-hmm.
blitzes? He
Oh
was
yeah.
coming from 10 yards deep, shooting gaps. Like Weatherspoon put on. So Weatherspoon should have been MVP. And if
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't him, it should have been somebody else on that defensive line or on that defense. Like,
I mean, yeah, you can make an argument for Ernest Jones, man. I mean, Ernest Jones is out there cooking too, bro. Like it
yeah,
was.
so it's but I got Weatherspoon put on.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's funny, like if you even watch the post game of it, they gave K9 like that much time with the
Mm-hmm.
post game interview, and they
Yeah.
gave Weatherspoon like all this time, and I was just like, hey, bro, it wasn't a pick six. It was they called it as a fumble. It was a fumble. But
Crazy.
because they gave him a sack on it, you can't have a sack and a pick on the same play.
Right.
So, but Weatherspoon got need some media training. That boy can't talk. He was calling old girl bro and
Hey
it was
man.
bad. It was
Hey man.
bad, bro.
Hey man. New money, man. What can you say?
It
New
was
new.
bad.
You
Like
know.
you can still act like you at least went to a couple classes when you was on college campus. Like it was bad. It was bad.
Hey man, it won't be the worst, man. Hey, you could be for the New York Knicks fans out there. You could be going back in the day. They posed a question to Michael Ray Richardson back in the day. When they asked him, how do you feel about the team? My boy said the ship be sinking. It could be that bad.
Hey, he still ain't hit him with the Booker T. Cause Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
Another great moment in Black history.
We coming for you, nigga.
We want the gold, sugar. Hulk Hogan, we come over you, nigga.
And then his boy tried to console him like he was hurt.
Oh yeah, Sister Sherry with the shoulder rub, and I was like, oh, he knew he was on the hot seat like instantly. But shout out, God rest his soul, man. Shout out to Mean Gene Okerlund for smoothly handling that, going right to his brother Stevie Ray and continuing that like it didn't even happen. Boy, he knew Booker T bro character.
Come for
That's
you,
what,
nigga.
that's what I miss about the good old days of entertainment, man. You can get away with some shit like that, man. They just let it roll, man. They wouldn't edit it out. They wouldn't cancel you, man. Just hey, man, he was in the spirit of the moment. If anything, it aged very well for entertainment, man. If y'all don't know what we talking about, all you gotta do is YouTube or Google Booker T, Hulk Hogan, and
I'm coming for you. That's all you got to say.
coming for
Booker T, I'm
you.
coming for you.
Oh man, that's what I'm
But
saying.
yeah,
But I ain't gonna lie to you, man. If I'm motivated and I know I gotta take on one hell of a task, man, I might air that clip one time just to get me motivated, get me in the right state of mind.
yeah. And you want to know what else I was kind of right about, and I kind of got a you sucked your teeth a little bit when I said it.
What you talking about?
Uh, Cooper Cup. Cooper
Uh,
Cup. Like, hey, Cooper Cup. Hey, Cooper Cup did what he was supposed to do. Like when the thing is, like, he was getting open more than Jackson was when Jackson went out the game. Like, he did what he's supposed to do, man. Like I said, it
experience,
wasn't it
man.
wasn't it wasn't the Rams Super Bowl Cooper, but like he didn't need to be.
Hey,
But
didn't need to be it.
he got a first down. Whenever he needed the first down,
Mm-hmm.
they was going to Coop. And Cooper's
keep the
moving the
chain.
chains.
Hey
Cooper
man,
had like 5 or 6 catches for about 70 yards. 2-time Super Bowl champion. All you gotta say for him, call me champion. I'm two
right.
time. I'm 2-time.
Two times. But nah, man, nah. I'm in firm agreement, man. I mean, but that's why you like even no matter how young a team is, man, it helps to have veteran leadership out there, man. Guys that have been there before, guys that ain't gonna have them first like Super Bowl game jitters. Just the consummate professional, man. Now, shout out to Cooper Cup, man. Obviously, skills have diminished to some degree. But when the
Yoda.
moment was called on and you need him to be a number one, or do you need him to be like a featured player, he could do it. He can still do it at a very, and as we saw at the highest levels. So, no, big shout out. You were definitely spot on with that because I didn't see it, but I also didn't see JSN getting hurt early in that game and for him to be forced into that position either.
I will say this though. I was right about who was gonna win and basically in the fashion it was gonna happen. But I will take a moment. Hey y'all, if y'all watch that game, that young bull Christian Gonzalez put on a damn show in that Super
Man,
Bowl, all right?
boy.
I know they lost, but Christian showed even on the biggest stage, he's not to be fucked with. Don't think you gonna come and target me. Don't think that you go fuck around because I'm gonna tell you this. Sam Darnold's the best ball he threw all night was that deep pad, that deep post to Shaheed. And bro, that was one of the most impressive plays, especially in the Super Bowl. Be like, hey,
Yeah.
I am selling out. Hell of a play, by Christian on that. He made hella plays all night. The offense just couldn't show up. I ain't gonna say didn't show up. They just ran against
I mean, they
they
ran. I
ran against
mean,
a
but
defense that had an answer for every fucking thing.
no doubt, no doubt, and that's just what it comes down to. I mean, which kind of takes me to the next point as we bid our farewell to football. No, y'all to you and Paz. Shout out to Paz. He was with us last week on last week's episode. Y'all were right. I picked the Pats out of spite. I mean, I thought they might have had a chance, but at the end of the day, youth and inexperience, and just how damn good Seattle's defense like truly was. It showed, man. It showed that they were a championship caliber defense, and they got stops any and which way they wanted to. They were well prepared. It's just one of those things, man. But and which yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he was out. I didn't. You never expect that to happen as far as like JSN goes. But they clearly had a contingency plan. And they
I
were
hear that
prepared
about
for it.
JSN, right? But JSN was had 2 receptions on 8 targets before that happened. No, he's not getting hit with the. Well, he hit his head. Nah, that made it 3-on-9, bro. That made it 3-on-9 at that point. Like, yeah, like he not getting that excuse from me, and it's not because I'm a Michigan man. Because I sat there and told y'all JSN is like that, and I said that JSN was gonna be the MVP. So yeah, like he partially it was because of Sam. Sam was missed him. Like the second possession when he broke off and cut up field on a broken play, Sam missed it. That should have been an 80-yard touchdown. He overthrew it, but
No doubt.
he did have. I think he had a drop. Yeah, like he wasn't himself, but he didn't have to be to win the bowl. So he ended the bowl with like 4 catches for about 40 yards or so. But hey, he got a bowl at the end of the day.
He got him one.
So
He got his chip, man. No, shout out to Sam Darnold, man. I mean, when you really peel back the layers on how we got here, and we got to be honest for a second, man. Like the dude went from being called like a major bust, obviously from his time with the Jets, to going to having like a quick spark with Carolina, but injuries and stuff took him out the equation. He swallowed his pride, pause, and rode the bench behind a guy that got drafted after him that was the man in San Francisco, and Brock Purdy. He went to the Shanahan. He's actually the prime example of the Shanahan quarterback rehab program, as you and others have eloquently put it. But he took what he learned from there, man. He went to Minnesota, blossomed. The Vikings should have found a way to pay that man and keep him around. I know that they had faith in J.J. McCarthy. No disrespect to Michigan or Michigan players at all, but they should have found a way to keep him around, man. Even if you had to franchise tag him just to be sure, I think he did enough to earn that contract. But nonetheless, their trash was Seattle's treasure and recovery, and here we are. He shut up all of his haters, including some of us, because we were still questioning whether we was going to see him or going to see the Ghostbuster or the Ghost Seeker. You know what I mean? But he did what he was supposed to do, man. I mean, and it wasn't like stat like gouging like Mahomes or Josh Allen-esque. It was just steady football, damn near all season from that dude, man. Like not turning the ball over, taking what the defense gives you, adjusting the game plan, taking shots when you need to, working underneath when you need to, you know, moving the ball. Like, nah, dude, like he looked like a polished professional, and I think it's safe to say that Sam Darnold has officially arrived. I'm not gonna quite give him like a top 5 or elite tag, but he is a very more than capable, serviceable quarterback that now has Super Bowl experience. The Vikings, man. There's a reason why they got rid of their top guy of operations after that massively bad of a gaffe. Like, you could have just keep that in mind, folks. They could have franchise tagged this guy and kept him around. But that's the beast. That's the nature of the business. That's what happens. You can be one mistake away from winning a Super Bowl or getting fired. Personnel decisions, man, they matter a lot.
So where would you rate Darnold? That
I knew you was gonna do that. Because you was gonna do that.
Nah, like that was a defensive bowl. Like
it was.
Like that, the defense won that, and K9 won that.
But you still, true.
Nah,
Don't get me wrong.
That was like I know I've made jokes about Trent. That was a very Trent-esque Super Bowl that he got.
It was because they went against the game. They also
just had to manage the game. Like I told you, as long as he didn't throw it away, they was gonna win the bowl. I literally said, as long as he doesn't throw it away with turnovers, they're gonna win the bowl. That's the only way that they lose it is if he had turnovers. Game manage.
But I mean, we've seen times.
He's definitely not a top 5 cornerback in the NFC.
Yeah, we know that.
And
in the NFC,
he's not top 5 in the NFC. He's not top 5 in the NFC. He's not top 5 in the NFC. He's not a top 5 talent quarterback in the NFC. He's not. Is he better than Matthew Stafford?
No.
Is he better than Caleb Williams? No. Is he better than Jaden Daniels? No.
Debatable.
I just named you 3. Oh, is he better than Dak? No. He's not better than
debatable.
Dak. He's not debatable at all. He's not better than Dak at all. It's not even fucking close. Like, let the bias go. Let the bias go, brother. It doesn't look good on you. It does not look good on you. Let's just be real.
Hey man,
let's be real.
I'm just calling it how I see it.
So,
the young guns.
So basically, is he better than Brock Purdy?
No.
All right. And you know how I feel about Brock. He's not better than Brock. Mm-hmm. He's not better than Brock. Brock at least throws 2 touchdown passes in that bowl with that offensive line and JSN last night. All right.
Exactly. Actually block and actually could run the damn ball, but yeah.
Yeah, so he actually throws two touchdown passes, not just one to Barner. He actually does that.
Mm-hmm.
So
keep going.
That's just in the NFC. That's already at 5. That's already at 5.
That's fine.
And I got Hurts over him. Still got Jalen over him. Yep.
Nope.
Jalen is a better in Super Bowls. Who performed better?
Debatable.
All right, so you gonna sit here and lie? See,
I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't lying,
you
bro.
Disingenuous niggas
talking
about talent. Talent wise, and then I asked you who's performed better in Super Bowls, and you said debatable.
That's fair. That's fair.
Both Super Bowls he's been in, he was the best motherfucker on that field, and you go sit here and say debatable.
That's fair. But what has he done here of late though? How did last season look? How did this past season look?
This past season?
And they were healthy.
They got to the playoffs. Okay. It wasn't his best season.
Got bounced by a team that was depleted.
And Sam Darnold had his first playoff wins ever. And now you're saying that he's better than Jalen Hurts? You're fucking crazy. You're crazy. It's not even debatable. Jalen Hurts, look, if Jalen Hurts is quarterbacking them, they put up 40 in that bowl. They put up 40 in the bowl because we've seen him in 2 bowls already. We've seen him in 2 bowls right now. We've seen him in 2 bowls. And in 2 bowls, he was the best player on the field. He's 2 for 2 for being the best player on the field.
or
Two for
are we
two being
gonna
the best.
are we gonna
It's not. It's nothing
disregard?
debated. He was the best player on the field in
Are we
two Super
gonna
Bowls.
are we gonna
He was the
disregard how
best
well the
player
Eagles
on the
defense
field in two
looked
Super Bowls.
against the Chiefs though?
It doesn't matter. Look, go
It
look at his
does
stat
matter,
line. He was
apparently.
no, it doesn't. He was the best player on the field in two Super Bowls. In two, not one, two. In two,
That's fair.
best player on the field.
Yeah, that's fair in the Super Bowl. But I'm going off of what I've seen here of late, and I'm not impressed with where he's at currently. Now I don't know. I could throw the coaching tag out there too because I also feel that scheme wise, his team failed. His coaching staff failed him this past season. There's an argument to be made there too. Whereas, the coaching staff around Sam Darnold put him in position to win. So I can see. I can see the argument.
Is he better? Is he better than Jared Goff?
Yes.
You're crazy
Right now.
bro. You're
Right now. Yeah, I'm sorry,
He's
bro.
not better
I'm
than
sorry,
Jared Goff.
man.
Even now, he's
No,
not,
man.
He's not better
Your
than
man's
Jared
is
Goff.
overrated, bro. Your man's is
So is Sam Darnold.
overrated.
So is Sam Darnold.
No, man. Bro. Sorry,
He's not
buddy,
better than
but
Jared
yeah.
Goff. He's not better than Jared Goff, bro. He's not better than Jared Goff.
That's fine. But I tell you what, got it right here, brother. Right here.
And all right, this one, it's almost apples to apples.
Go ahead.
Talent wise, is he better than Baker?
I'm going to say yes.
Talent wise, he's better than Baker.
And I'll die on the hill because I can't stand Baker Mayfield.
And neither can I. And neither can I. And this is how you know I'm being objective about it. This is how you know I'm not.
I'll admit I'm totally being a hater when I say that, but I'm sorry. And it's mainly because of the fact that Baker's ass conned his way into getting drafted number 1 in that draft when he was not the best quarterback in that damn class. Like, we got to stop it.
Hey, pause. Yeah, he blown.
Oh, man, stop it, boy.
He blown.
Stop it.
He blown.
And that's all right, though. Hey, but guess who got him a ring? Guess who don't have rings? Golf don't have a ring. Golf don't have a ring.
He don't have a ring. And golf
don't have a ring.
Golf also haven't had the best defense in football. Aaron Donald was good. It was not statistically. It was not this Seahawks team.
They had
Aaron
Darnold,
brother. They had Aaron Donald,
Leonard Floyd, Jalen Ramsey. They had some dogs on that defense. Don't do that.
Not when Golf was there.
Oh, when Golf was there. No, you talking about in L.A. You mean? No. That's all I'm talking about. I don't even talk about that. I mean, like, we all know that he was not it then. I think he's a much better quarterback now than what he was when he was with the Rams. But, and the fact that Todd Gurley broke down also really hurt their chances to win at that point in time too. But,
yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
That's fine though. But hey, we entitled to our opinions, right? And here come money. Nah, bro. Hey, I mean, they traded away Jared Goff for a guy that eventually won them a Super Bowl.
Oh no, Doug Matthew Stafford is an apparent
He's
upgrade.
a dog.
Like,
he's a dog.
Right.
All-time elite dog. Are we going to give that same nod to Jared Goff? Absolutely not.
No, but is he better than Sam Darnold? Yes. Yes.
But I tell you what, that we're going to see. We are going to see. The only time will tell, because that leads me to the next piece of this segment is here, because obviously with them winning, and we all know how this goes when we head into the off season here. There's contracts that got to be paid and people that have to, make business decisions here. So, given the conclusion of this season and the Seahawks winning and the Pats coming up short for these two franchises in particular, do we think we got a dynasty on the rise with Seattle, or is this a shot in the dark? And then obviously the Patriots overachieved. Was this just a fluke, or do they have upside to stay in the title contention mix is the question.
I'll say neither. Like, neither one are headed for a dynasty. I think the West is too tough.
I never said
in
that.
In the NFC West,
but yeah,
West that's too tough of a division to be like, Nah, and I don't believe in Darnold to be like, oh, he's leading a dynasty. Um, I'll have my money more on the fact that they got two of the best offensive minds in the same division who can scheme it up. They 1A and 1B. It's not really. It's 1 and 2 with them. They 1A
No
and
doubt,
1B.
and I can admit
Different,
that.
different styles, but
Right.
it's 1A. It's 1A 1B. And they get the most out of the quarterback. So even if Stafford was to retire, if he gets any type of vet that can step in, the Rams are still gonna be competitive next year. If even if it's not Stafford.
As long as his name not Jimmy Garoppolo.
They'll still be competitive, even with him. Like they won't. They'll be competitive because how good the defense is. They'll still be competitive and how good the run game is. So, but like I'm gonna say this, like
because we know how Jimmy has thrived when he had a running game behind him. So
yeah. So, but let's just say y'all can't pay Mac Jones and he retires and Mac steps in.
I don't even want to think about that, man.
They don't have a deep drop off. Deep drop off.
Nah, they'll continue. If Mac Jones,
as
Mac
an example,
lands there,
as an example,
keep it competitive. That's
I have faith enough with McVay if he gets his hand on Mac that he'll be okay.
That's fair.
So that's why with them, and then the Patriots they just overachieved, and this is a product. So basically, what this is what confirmed me. They overachieved, and this is what happens when you play the second weakest strength of schedule in football.
Okay.
And then you went with the big boys, and you went against one of the big boys that was actually healthy in the playoffs. And what happened? They stomped you the fuck out. And like I said, y'all know how I feel about fucking Bo Nix. If Bo Nix was healthy, they're not even in the bowl. It's Broncos and Seahawks. So
yeah.
Yeah, it took them to have a backup quarterback in a half of a game of a snowstorm to win by 3. Like,
but that also is a ode to how strong the Broncos defense was as well.
I mean, I told you that. I told you I always said the defense was strong. Benito and them got after it.
Yeah.
But Bo Nix, they win that. A healthy Bo Nix, they win that. They in the bowl. I don't think they beat Seattle, but yeah,
I think it would have been a better game than what we.
No, it'd been more entertaining. But at the same time, it's two strong defenses still. So I don't know what the defenses would have showed up.
Yeah,
the defense travels, so we know that. But yeah, so I'm actually gonna say this.
Hot take.
The Patriots will not win the AFC East next year. It's going to go back to the Bills. Because I'm telling the reason it's going to go back to the Bills is because the scapegoat effects is about to be in full effect. They're going to land They're going to land a big time receiver.
Unless they get AJ Brown
and that offense. That's what I said they go get. I've been said that. If they get AJ, they win.
Got an argument.
They are winning the East. Agree. They are winning the East if they get him.
That's fair. They're gonna need somebody because they cannot try that same receiver core out there again.
They're gonna get somebody.
They better.
They're gonna get. It's either gonna be that. It's either gonna be that. It's either they go get somebody that we know there's a dog, or somebody that's on the cusp of being a dog but needs that change of scenery. Like we know how these leagues get. Like somehow, like we just hit breaking news. T. Higgins has been traded or some bullshit like that. Because I think after this year, it wouldn't hurt them cap wise.
They got
with the way they structured, with the way the Bengals structured it.
Yeah.
To make a deal if it was like the right picks were involved. But I don't see that happening. But that's just like as an example, like something like that, or somebody's like, or somebody's like legit number 2 that you could, or they land Pickens, right? He a high head, but if you tell him, hey, we're gonna give you 10 targets, we see what he can do. He was 95 plus receptions, almost 1,500 yards, 10 touchdowns. You give him also a playmaker.
Alongside of CD Lamb, but
Hey man, you said CD wasn't a one, so.
Hey, come on, man! Stop bringing up bullshit. I conceded that argument well after we had that debate, man. Don't do that, bro. Stop bringing up old shit that I cleaned up already.
You said CD wasn't one.
I said he. Man, come on, bro. Come on, man.
Don't be mad.
We spun that block too damn times.
Don't be mad because I keep that strap on me. Pause. I keep it on me.
Nah, yeah, that's cool. You
Like,
love telling Cliff Note stories. That's all that shit is.
Hey, man. Hey, you said it, not me.
Tell the whole damn story. We revisited that debate, and I changed my stance, bro.
You said he wasn't.
I changed my stance, bro.
CD like that.
He's like that, bro. I mean, and I guess for me, like even going back to that argument, I guess for
side
me,
note, as long as they don't get Ayuk, they fine. As long as they don't get Ayuk, they fine. As long as they don't get Ayuk.
Oh, and I would love for that to happen because all I'm gonna say is that's the life that I lead, just to suck an MC. Oh shit! Get out of here, bro. Money, go on somewhere, bro. Also, bring that old shit up. The audacity, yeah. Yes, man. Speaking of Ayuk, yeah, let's go back to that that fluke catch where your boy fumbled that pick in the NFC Championship game. Since we're bringing up old shit.
Hey, just to piss money off. Just to piss money off. What if the Bills made a play for J-Mo?
Don't give Josh Allen no J-Mo, brother. As a matter of fact, if they get J-Mo, you might be able to keep everybody out there. You might actually get something out of Keon Coleman for a fucking change. How about that?
Get somebody to take that top off?
Boy.
And he's proved they can go across the middle too this season. With something. I like J-Mo's game, bro. Like he has the potential to be a 1. I don't know if he's ready to be a 1, but I've seen some steps where I'm like, he got some 1 in him. Like, look, y'all eventually not gonna be able to pay J-Mo.
Nope.
So y'all can't pay Gibbs, J-Mo, Amon-Ra, and Laporta, and him, and Hutch. Like, somebody got to go.
No.
Somebody got to go.
Somebody going.
Hey, money, as you well know, according to Madden with that cap, somebody got to go. They gotta go.
Yeah, no. If only the transfer portal existed in the league.
It's not enough.
Salary cap going up, but it's not enough. Don't get me started, bro. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we're gonna see what happens, man.
So if J-Mo not going, money, who going? Because Gibbs not going. So obviously Montgomery's the first one out. Obviously. But who else?
Replaceable. Yep.
But who else? Somebody got to go. Are you giving up Amon-Ra? No, you're not giving up Amon-Ra. You're not giving up Laporta.
Nope.
You're not giving up Penei.
I mean, whoa, they might, because they did ship out Hawkinson before, so you know how they do when they come to their tight ends.
Yeah, they did it because they had Laporta in the tuck. You ain't gonna find the chances on. The chances on finding another Laporta. It ain't. Look, when they draft another Iowa tight end, then I'm gonna know.
I was just gonna say that. I said, Iowa, they'll have another tight end. They'll get another guy out of Iowa. It's gonna be okay. That's all you gotta do. Iowa or Georgia will get you another damn tight end. Shit.
Hey man, the way it's looking, Michigan looking like they about to throw their hat in that ring with Barner and Loveston and.
But y'all never really trailed off, man. It was y'all's tight end factory never really trailed off. It was more so the fact y'all didn't get the quarterback play that you needed to get out of those guys.
Oh no, we kept tight ends. Like we got like six or seven tight ends in the league right now. Like, but it is what it is. Right. But you still got to pay other people. We know that St. Brown is paid. Yeah, so that means Goff is paid.
Yep.
The Brinks truck was about to back up to Jahmyr Gibbs' house. All right?
Because they're going to have to pay that guy.
And the Brinks trucks just went to Aiden Hutchinson's house. Yeah. So you're already etching on defenses. So you go let Branch go? You go let Campbell go? Who else you gonna let go on that defense? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna let Penei Sewell go? You can't pay everybody. That's the issue with a cap league. Somebody got to go. So it's gonna be J-Mo. It's that simple, bro. It is what it is. It's a business. It's a business. Unless you take a hell of a pay cut, he gone. He gone.
It's going to be, and like I said, man, we are at that time of year where there are going to be business decisions that have to be made. Because even though the salary cap is going over $300 million plus this season, there's still going to have to be tough decisions.
And money. We know it turned out the last time we was talking about somebody from Detroit being traded, and you said he wasn't, and I said that he was. Where Jay Knife yet?
Oh. Oh
Where
man,
you at, money?
come on, man. Why are you?
I'm just,
Why?
I'm just saying.
Why are y'all
Saying,
trying to dump the NBA clip? We ain't there yet, man. We gonna get
saying.
there, man.
I got it on me.
Damn, boy, y'all just. If it ain't directly directed at me, don't respect it. Yeah, my boy sending out strays hella early, man. Come on, bro. But he said, I believe that Brad Holmes will make the right moves and make the right moves and make the right moves. We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see, brother. I mean, hey, this is that time of year where business decisions are made, and hey, as Nino Brown says, business, never personal. You know. Ah, here comes the sermon. Here we go. So he said, "Nah, we need to retool our defense as much as I love him as a defensive player. Malcolm Rodriguez is probably going to be out of here. And Zalone is trying to go to the Jets and link up with AG. Well, that's all nice and dandy, man. We will have
Yeah,
our day.
those are the replaceable pieces. You're talking about the
Mm-hmm.
set of second fiddle players. That's
Yep.
cool. I named Branch, who is damn near. If he wasn't All Pro last year, he was damn near close to being All Pro at the free
Mm-hmm.
safety spot. He's definitely a Pro Bowler. You're gonna have to pay him. You already paid Hutchinson. All right. You're gonna have to bring in something else. If you lose them, you're gonna have to bring in somebody else. So are you gonna not pay Jack Campbell too? You know what I'm saying? You see where the money just ain't adding up because you also got Penei Sewell on the offensive line. You can't let him go. You got to protect the quarterback. You invested 45 million in golf. You got to protect. You got to protect the assets,
That damn
right?
statue.
Right. You got to protect the assets, and you can't let go of golf now because that'll put you in financial purgatory. So you still got to pay Gibbs. You already paid Amara, but you still got to pay. So you want them to say F Laporta, who is a chain mover, versus a potential big play, but not a consistent big play in JMO. Doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense, bro. Bro, Panay, it doesn't matter if they're already paid. You have to continue to pay these guys, man. It's not like they signed a contract that says 25 million and then it stays at 25 million for the next 5 years. No, it's staggered. It's 25, then it's 28, then it's 32, then it's 36. Like it increases as the years go on, bro. So you got to pay him, bro. Somebody got to go, bro. It's cool. I'm going through it right now with the Bengals. Somebody got to go, bro.
Definitely. And that is the situation there. It's going to be curious to see, especially with Jamar and T saying what they said about Joe, if, there's going to be some shuffling going on there.
Nah,
So,
them they cool. We do need somebody on that defense, though. I know that much.
well, yes, gentlemen, we will have our day talking more about NFL free agency. There will definitely be more time to discuss that here, but y'all know one of the biggest things we gotta talk about is the halftime show and the escapades that have been surrounding it. If you weren't paying attention, this year's 2026 Super Bowl halftime show was headlined by Grammy award-winning artist Bad Bunny, and all I'm gonna say is this, man. Like I didn't think that I could get more frustrated with people coming off of that Kendrick Lamar shit last year, man. But the nonsense, the ignorance, and the bullshit with some of these takes surrounding the Bad Bunny halftime show performance, man, it's just really got my blood boiling, man. Cause I done had it with folks, man. And I got a lot of shit to say, Zay, but I know
Go
you,
off then. Pop off, King.
cause I gotta be honest. And there are just a lot of ridiculously short sighted, ignorant people in the world. I understand totally if you did not like the halftime show. I get it. I understand it. I understand if you did not, you wasn't rocking with it. Cool. But for some of y'all out there to have the audacity and the gall, unmitigated or mitigated, to say it was trash, it was awful. Seriously, what in the entire fuck are you talking about? Like, let's be honest here. This was a celebration of Puerto Rican culture in this country and his heritage. especially given where we're at right now with all this stuff surrounding ICE, customs, deportation, the current administration, and all that. I get it. But for y'all to sit back and have the audacity to blast that shit simply because your simple minded asses can't understand the language, or you weren't feeling it, or we wasn't out here, doing rap music and out here throwing out false accusations or performing Grammy Award winning diss tracks that shouldn't even have been there to begin with, is fucking disgusting. And I'm tired of that because y'all can't get the message behind what was going on. You're letting ridiculous narratives and bad logic blind you from the true message behind this halftime performance. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't been paying attention, we're in a heightened state of dog shit here in America right now. Surrounding, and I'm not, and we really ain't on about talking about politics, but I'm just keeping it a bean here for, you know what I mean? I'm just keeping it a bean here with y'all for a second. We're in a heightened state of emergency as far as like the protection of colored people in this country. Regardless of how you feel about the administration or whatever, there's a lot of bullshit going on with this, with ICE agents and all this other nonsense. So for y'all to sit there and totally undermine that message that was trying to be portrayed from that performance is ridiculous. And I've lost patience with a lot of people that just simply aren't open minded enough to really grasp what was going on and what the true meaning and message behind it. You're offended because the man wore, I guess, like Zay, remind me if I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. He wore a dress at a certain point during the performance or something like that.
During the Super Bowl, no.
Not the Super Bowl, but there's video evidence of like him having one on at some point. They're rehashing that shit and bringing that shit up to the forefront as they're talking about it as well. And I'm just like, bro, if you're uncomfortable, you ain't gotta watch. If you didn't like it, okay, cool. But to call it trash is sickening, you know. And honestly, from the artistic standpoint, the message, I thought it was a phenomenal performance, man. So I'm sorry if I'm coming a little across as a little bit like of a jackass. I don't give a damn. I'm calling it how I see it. It was garbage for anybody to say it was trash. If you don't understand the language, man, go learn Spanish. There's the Rosetta Stone, there's Duolingo, there's other ways to go out there and get it. And my whole thing is we're cool with taking we're cool with consuming the culture's products, whether it's margaritas, tacos, Taco Tuesday, Chipotle, Mexican restaurants, Berea and all this other stuff. We're cool with that. We're even cool with some of the entertainers from the past, like the Pitbulls, the Shakiras, you know, hell, Ricky Martin. We go back to then. I mean, hell, where was this energy when back in the 90s when they was doing the Macarena or Living La Vida Loca and all this other stuff? Where was this energy in 2004 when Pitbull really like busted onto the scene because he did the collab with Lil Jon talking about Kulo and you know what I mean? Like, where was that at?
Hey, I get all that. I get all that. Where that energy on Taco Tuesday, my nigga?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, where's that damn energy when y'all consuming the products?
Where that energy on Cinco de Mayo? Huh?
And boy, I better not see none of y'all out there on Cinco de Mayo if you talking about the halftime show is trash. Get the fuck on, bro. Say you got it, man. Appreciate you letting me cook for a second.
Nah, it was cool. Like, was it my favorite? No. Was it the worst? No. Was it better than last year to me? Yes.
Somebody
like I felt like this one wasn't settled or brought up in hate, but it is what it is. We're a fractured country right now, and
exactly.
The fact that Turning Point made it about themselves to do a secondary halftime show and then post to try and push their agenda, post like, oh, well, our halftime show got this amount of streams versus Bad Bunny's YouTube repost of the Super Bowl an hour after it happened. So like that shit doesn't make sense to me, like, at all. Like, you can't be like, oh, we had a performance and it's been up for 8 hours and it's at 15 million views. A repost of Bad Bunny's has 2.2 million. We outstreamed the Super Bowl halftime show.
Such bullshit, bro.
Bitches, it was 128 million people watching Super Bowl Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
That last time I checked, that's more than 15.5 million people. Last time I checked, I'm not a mathematician, but I'm pretty fucking good at math. Last time I
Mm-hmm.
checked. So that's that. And then I don't even want to talk about the performance. I thought the performance was good. It had a lot of messages into it and what's going
Mm-hmm.
on with the state of Puerto Rico. And also, I got clear this up. Clear this up. For
Well,
you
cook, bro.
dumbasses in the back, Bad Bunny is Puerto Rican,
Mm-hmm.
which is a U.S. territory, which in fact makes him a
Mm-hmm.
U.S. citizen. And you talking about ICE and immigration? He doesn't have to fear ICE and immigration. Well, he does because ICE is wilding. But like as far as like his immigrant status, he doesn't have to worry
Mm-hmm.
about them.
Mm-hmm.
He's a de facto American citizen. And then the
Mm-hmm.
fact that you got people like Trump acting like he's not, and people like Jake Paul tweeting out like he's not. Mind you, dumbasses, Jake Paul lives in Puerto Rico in a $20 million mansion
Mm-hmm.
to help avoid state taxes. But hey, that's the type of people that we praise, and that's the type of Americans that we praise that
Mm-hmm.
that will sit there and say like America needs to do better and this and that. Stand up for true Americans and that he's a fake American. Well, you're a fake American because you're not paying your taxes. I'm paying my taxes, so I'm more American than you, Jake. Let's be frank about it.
Mm-hmm.
But so hey, it is what it is. Like at the end of the day, we know that a lot of y'all hoes, and you're standing behind these MAGA pictures and MAGA hats and want
Mm-hmm.
to push this false narrative. But hey, it is what it is. Their culture is a part of our culture, down to the point that you force them to change the blue in their flag to a darker blue to emulate the United States. So hey, if you want to talk
Man,
about it, let's talk about it.
we can talk about it, man. We
So
can call this shit for what it really is, bro. It's just ghastly, bro. And I'm so disappointed. And speaking of that, I'm glad you brought it up with the Turning Point halftime show. The fact that, like Austin, appreciate you chiming in and bringing in your feedback to the comments. The fact that they felt that it was so egregious of Jay Z and the Super Bowl, performance halftime committee to put, Kendrick Lamar on display last year and then Bad Bunny on display this year, to put them on display and that be so offensive to the point where y'all have to do this collaboration, with Turning Point USA and headlined by Kid Rock and all their stuff. And the fact that y'all felt that strongly to go that far out of the way to create a whole separate performance or whatnot. And it was clearly a conservative event. And I'm not even trying to like get into politics here, but the fact that y'all were that ruffled and rattled about it, where were y'all at when the last negotiations took place to be in control of the entertainment committee for the halftime shows? Where were y'all at then at that point? You know what I'm saying? Like, where was the energy? Where was the energy at, man? Big shout out to Boricua Nation, man. Big shout out. But where was that energy at that point in time, man? Because the fact that we're even doing this, and having these discussions about it, and even then, if you haven't been paying attention, Kid Rock even went so far out the way when he was on the show with Laura Ingraham to to call a multi-million-dollar mogul in so many fronts, Jay-Z a DEI hire because of his partnership with the NFL through Rock Nation. The fact that he called him a DEI hire is so ghastly to me, bro. Like, it just shows how you got the audacity to call him a DEI hire. Meanwhile, you're out here lip syncing your own songs and forgetting the words to your own performances at said halftime show that was so like legendary and so powerful for Turning Point USA. And dog, like I'm at the point with Kid Rock in particular, man. Like, they want to, like last year even, like they want to talk about, the Drakes of the world being culture vultures. If we gonna keep it a beam, man, Kid Rock was one of the original culture vultures. If we really want to talk about it, if we really want to have an honest conversation about it, because he was right there in the early 2000s, along with the Limp Bizkits of the world and other like rock bands that were crossing over and trying to get dollars from multiple demographics and all this other stuff. So now that you've been established after breaking through and becoming mainstream and becoming a top performer and developing this strong fan base or whatnot, now you want to act different and act like demographic dollars and dollars from other people of political affiliations is worthless now. Oh boy. DEI, my guy, you
hey,
benefited from a similar concept with a reverse Uno
hey,
card, my
hey,
guy.
let me ask you this though.
Talk to me.
Let me ask you this.
Talk to me.
You looking at your screen?
I'm looking
You
at
looking
it.
at your
Got it all
screen?
up. Yep, yep, yep.
Is she a DEI uh, girlfriend? Was she a DEI life partner? Is that where we
Zay,
going with this?
Zay, we
Is
ain't
that, is
ready.
that where we is that
They
where we
ain't
going with
ready for
this?
that, bro. They ain't ready for that
Hey,
discussion, man.
hey, DEI is cool when you putting your dick in it, but not cool
Uh-huh.
when you picking a halftime selection show. That shit cool, right?
It's cool, right?
Like
Yeah.
it's cool when it's cool with you. When you want a little brown, little swirl,
Mm-hmm.
that's cool. You know, DEI baby mom, I feel it. I fucks with it.
Mm.
I fucks with it.
Culture
Like
vulture.
the it's just a fucking joke. Kid Rock is a joke. The absolute fucking joke, bro. Like
Thank you for
this is the
that.
type of shit. This is the type of shit I be talking about. Like people need to realize petty. It. Oh yeah, Kid Rock definitely got to run the fade.
He
Definitely, hundred
definitely gotta
percent.
run a fade,
And,
bro.
and and we ain't petty.
Oh.
I'll run the fade with his old ass happily,
Mm-hmm.
happily.
Mm-hmm.
And we ain't petty. It's just facts.
We just
If
stating
if
facts,
if
bro.
if Jay Z's a DEI hire, then you got a DEI woman, a DEI lover,
Big facts.
and and it's funny. So my wife actually came up and to me was like, "Hey, it's funny that they talk about DEI because their president is DEI," but I was like, I'll say he doesn't qualify DEI because DEI is supposed to hire qualified candidates, and that nigga is not qualified, so he
Not
still will not be a
qualified.
DEI hire.
If we're going to be
So,
technical about it.
but it is what it is. This is where we're at.
Yeah.
Hey man, just finish releasing the Epstein file so we can get this shit over with. That's all
Get
I'm
this
saying.
shit over with and let's not be oh man, like and again I swear folks, just so we're clear, we're not a political platform. We just calling it how it is, man. We are about, as I always say, man, we are about crisp takes here, man. This is what we in the business of doing, man. We are about crisp takes, man, as they say. You know what I'm saying? It's about not having cold or hot takes. It's about crisp logic here, man. We calling it for what it is. You know, because if I see one more damn episode of Pam Bondi up here arguing with Congress and deflecting shit from the Epstein files, but wanting to focus on how many people they done, how successful their operation was with ICE. But you know, we gonna, we gonna let them chill. But nonetheless, the fact that we're at this point, man, is just absolutely sickening, bro. But Kid Rock needs to go like take his energy elsewhere, bro, because we're tired of it, bro. Like I mean, because as many probably youths were, man, we was there with the ball, when it was doing all that nonsense back in the early 2000s, man. But the fact that 20 plus years later, we're at this point, man, it's just it's crazy what success does to people.
Question.
Talk to me.
So would a white person in the NFL be a DEI hire?
That's a great question, my boy.
Just saying.
That's a
So so
great
so
question.
so if the league is 70% black, which means they're the
Hmm.
majority, and you safe to say that at least I would say close to the 80% of that 70%
Hmm.
would say that they identify with the hip hop and black culture, which is still the majority. So therefore, if you were to hire Coldplay for the halftime show like they done in the past, would that be a DEI hire? Like, how does that resonate
Hmm.
with the players of the league since it's a majority black league? Or
Hmm.
it doesn't matter about them; it doesn't matter about the Patriots. Is that what we're saying?
Uh-huh. You know how that should go.
That's a question.
It's a great
That's a question.
question, man. It's a phenomenal question. You know. And that's the whole thing, man. Like the fact is, like DEI wasn't even necessarily like if you know your homework, DEI necessarily wasn't even for black people, man. When you think about it, bro, like it was for a much broader fan base, bro. Oh, absolutely. Oh, Pam can certainly run it with the way that she was talking yesterday. If y'all have not been paying attention, I encourage you to watch this shit because when I say Jasmine Crockett was cooking her ass on that damn city committee hearing about that shit, man. She had to step away, boy. But it's funny, man. Like I said, I don't even want to like even get into like conservative versus liberal stances, but just again, deflection. the level of deflection I saw in that hearing was astounding. But nah, Pam definitely can run the damn fade, bro. We know people that can run the fade, man, especially with the way she was talking. But yeah, we may spend the block on talking a little bit more about that one of these days. But to conclude our football segment here, we got to talk about some Mo beef. And this is more like breaking, man, and it's breaking my heart, but it's breaking. But we got to talk about it.
It
Shout
ain't
out to
breaking
Zay to
my
bringing
heart.
this up. What'd you say?
I said it ain't breaking my heart.
Yeah, it's hurt my soul, man, because I hate when you got people tearing down those that was very impactful, man, for the NFL and for a franchise, man. But if you weren't paying attention in the past 24 hours, my boy says super greasy, hell yeah. If you haven't been paying attention in the last 24 hours, man, as you all know, Mike Tomlin recently stepped down as the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and for the most part, we had seen a lot of like praise and him being given his flowers. If only the legends of the franchise all were in unison with that. But here recently, there was a lot of comments that were coming out from several camps, specifically from the camps of James Harrison and Big Ben Roethlisberger, just downplaying Mike T's impact and him being a good head coach and all this other nonsense and all this stuff, man. And big shout out to Joey Porter for coming in and really recognizing the bullshit that these guys are talking about, because those are two guys that under previous like coaches they may not have necessarily gotten their shot or their shine, especially in the case of a James Harrison. But yeah, now Joey Porter came to the defense of Mike T and saying that those guys broke the brotherhood code of being a former Steeler and stuff. But Zay, your thoughts on Joey Porter's clapback on the James Harrisons and the Big Ben Roethlisbergers of the world shitting on Mike T apparently, and after the fact or something.
I stand with Joey, 100% on this one. Like
Mm-hmm.
the facts are the facts, and the facts of it is, and it's not like a hidden fact. James Harrison was cut 2 or 3 times
Mm-hmm.
before making the starting rotation, and he didn't make the rotation until Mike T. He was cut
Mm-hmm.
coming out of Kent State
Yep.
with Cower and that
Mm-hmm.
regime. So he was never valued or looked at as that guy. So he ends up not getting cut and being utilized into Mike T pretty much building defense around him. And that's what it was. And, he wanted to take it as disrespect that after you had played some years and you got your defensive player of the year and your all pros and you started losing the step, that he didn't want to deal with the attitude anymore because you were no longer a top tier player.
Mm-hmm.
Once you are no longer a top tier player, you could not be a top tier diva anymore. At
Yep.
that point, you outweigh your welcome and you outweigh the headache that I have to deal with of you being in the office every single day. So
Hashtag Antonio
they
Brown.
they
Yep.
parted ways, and it is
Mm-hmm.
what it is. And you know, Porter had a point. Like I can't speak 100% to because I don't have my ear to the Steelers locker room 100% and like
Right.
that. But I don't recall off the field stuff when him and Jerome Bettis were captains,
Nope.
and before that, so I don't recall that. And
Mm-hmm.
Pittsburgh turns into a little bit of a shit show with AB, Mike Wallace, Juju Smith-Schuster, and
Chase Claypool and
yeah,
Martavius
Clay.
Bryant. Yeah, man.
The list goes on. Like
Mm-hmm.
Le'Veon Bell,
Yeah.
with the weed, like it
Mm-hmm. LeGarrette
the list
Blount.
goes
Yep.
on and on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Garrett, like the list goes on and on. We just named like 10 different players.
Right.
Ben Roethlisberger, um, who I
Be
won't be
ready for that
surprised.
one.
Who I won't be surprised if he magically shows
Eventually.
up in those files. But hey, you know what files I'm talking about. But hey, like I always felt a lot of stuff with Ben was swept under the rug,
A
and
lot of it.
Joey wouldn't touch on it, but he let it be known, like with a guy of his character, he should be the
Mm-hmm.
last person to be talking because a lot of stuff just doesn't get talked about for some reason, and he left it at for some reason, kind of bucking his eyes. But you know, he has two cases, alleged
Uh-huh.
cases,
Uh-huh.
that rhymes with grape.
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it
Or
is.
scrape.
Yep. Or that. However you wanna skin that cat. No pun intended. But hey, he's not a high character guy, and he said he was a terrible teammate. And
Mm-hmm.
Grant, I'm not in the locker room to attest, but he just never appeared to be that great of a teammate from the outside looking in. Once you're accused of that, to me, you're kind of scum of the earth anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I believe that he did it because it went away.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
All I'm gonna say is if they want to firmly believe that Deshaun Watson was guilty of what he was accused of because he settled on that, why can't we have that same kind of energy for Ben Roethlisberger?
he
That's all I'm
settled on
saying.
his.
He
So,
settled exactly. So
so,
you know.
but it is what it is. That's another conversation for another day. But
Mm-hmm.
I 100% agree with Joey. I don't think Joey has any type of motive to lie. I've seen him
Mm-hmm.
have other heated confrontations on his podcast with other players.
Right. Right.
Like him fighting with Levi Jones and then Pac-Man Jones, and yeah, like I get it. Like
Yeah.
I I don't have any issues with him. I think he's, like I said, pretty much a stand-up guy. So yeah, like I think it's like Austin. Yeah, yeah, he definitely did it. Yeah, we know he did it. We know he did it. Anybody that got eyes and ears, I think, know that he did it and know what we talking about. He did it.
Yeah.
My thing is like, look, this is
OJ
so gonna
did it.
sound crazy at first, but you get accused of it once, it's like maybe.
Mm-hmm.
When you get accused of it twice,
On
two
two
different
separate occasions.
scenarios, two
Right.
separate. Nah, bro, you did that shit, bro. Like you did that shit, bro. Like,
I
and
always.
I'm saying this sounds crazy because
Yeah.
it's of what the allegation is,
Mm-hmm.
and but we know how some people can be. It's
Mm-hmm.
oh, I'm not victim shaming, but some people do cry wolves. So this isn't a victim shaming, and it's not like like twice though, both
Mm-hmm.
in public places, and like yeah, you did that, Ben, bro. You did that, Ben. That's why you was at Miami, Ohio, for real.
Mm. Mm-mm.
Oh, for y'all didn't know, he started at University of Pittsburgh. If you didn't know,
I did not know
and then
that. So,
transferred to Miami.
I didn't know that.
So yeah, just throwing that out there.
Mm-mm.
He is a piece of
Nah,
shit.
I'm in firm agreement. He's definitely a piece of shit, bro. Like my thing is, y'all can't have that kind of energy for these other guys that have faced accusations and not getting all of a sudden just give Ben Roethlisberger diplomatic immunity. We can't do that, bro. And that's
Exactly,
and
Paz.
I'm in firm agreement with
Exactly.
that, bro. Like I said, that's my whole thing. Like with the double standard when it comes to that stuff, man. Like again, if y'all in firm agreement that Deshaun Watson did whatever he was accused of, but totally ignoring the fact that all those cases were filed by the same attorney that seems to have a track record of targeting black athletes with that stuff. But I digress. Um, if you're gonna have that kind of same energy, and I'm not defending Deshaun Watson in any way, shape, or capacity. All I'm saying is keep that same energy. Accusations or accusations, proof or lack of evidence is as it stands. Keep that same energy. That's all. Don't give that guy no pass because he's a hero to the city of Pittsburgh or a legend of the franchise. No, keep that same damn energy. He deserves to be disgraced like some other former players. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey man, I'm just saying they still. I know some people feel about this guy, but they still criminalize OJ, and that nigga was acquitted. So you can have any type of feelings you want. He went through the justice system and was acquitted by a jury of his peers.
mm-hmm.
And last time you were allowed due process and a fair trial, and he was
Yep.
given that, and he was found not guilty. So we should respect it. So and that's the reason I didn't watch ESPN for a while, because the way I feel they disrespected him on his death with his death.
Oh yeah. No
So yeah, it
doubt.
is what it is.
And
It is what it
yeah.
is. But so if y'all can have that opinion about an acquitted man, I can have that
Mm-hmm.
opinion about a man who paid off, and who settled.
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple.
That's a fact. And just so we're clear about the OJ trial, as much as people want to say OJ did it, as they just highlighted, he was acquitted by a jury of his peers. And also, we will not dismiss the fact that the LAPD was found liable. The lead detective on the case was caught and on several lies under oath and committed perjury and pleaded the fifth to prevent self-incrimination. Now, where they do that at as the lead detective in the case, I'll never know. But y'all want to say OJ did it? I say Mark Furman clearly is the key reason why that defense lost that damn case. And hey, as y'all like to say, when there's smoke, there's fire. Just a thought. Just a thought. You know. No doubt. He said I gotta talk to y'all. Oh yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, we definitely want we gonna have that for another day, but we gotta get our listens in, man. We've been gearing up for this particular episode, so we definitely gotta get our spins in as far as that cold goes, but another episode for another day. But yeah, man, it's a unique set of circumstances, as far as like where we're at with the state of the world and the state of beef, man. But as they all say, when there's smoke, there's fire. And with that being said, we gotta talk about something because if you want to talk about some real smoke, where there's real
Fucking
hands,
hooligans. Fucking hooligans.
fucking thugs.
It's
As they
always
like to
them.
say.
As them boys in Ohio say, it's always them fuckers up north.
Well, and as much as I wish this particular incident took place in the city of Detroit, the dump of the balance at the Bounce 2.0, this took place in Charlotte, of all places. If you haven't paid attention, man, we're going to move to the second segment, which is the NBA. And this is when beef gets physical. This is where people about that action, man, snap. And, when some people want some real smoke, money in advance, I hope you stick around because now we're going to talk about yo boys. If you haven't been paying attention, there was a recent altercation that occurred between a recent game in the city of Charlotte between the Charlotte Hornets and the Detroit Pistons. And we got to talk about this, man, because there's some familiar characters with some checkered histories that were involved in this discussion.
For sure.
A recently named All-Star and a solid player that I felt that had every right to go the fuck off after, he was basically being disrespected in the heat of a battle. But yeah, we got to talk about it. Several guys are roped up into this, man. This is an incident involving, and I got to get that young man's name before I butcher it as well. But we are talking about
buddy from Charlotte.
Yep.
Center.
Yeah. Make sure I get his name right because I don't want to disrespect that man's name. But if you didn't pay attention, that incident really started with between
Duran.
Jalen Duran and specifically Musa Diabate. Initially, there was a hard foul that was issued between those two in general. And let's
With
just
some
say
chest bumping and getting into each other's faces after that led to Doran giving him the old disrespectful open hand mush.
as we used to say back here in the States or back here in the state back in the day, he got mugged. He got mugged.
Yep.
Open-handed mug on top of that. That was nasty work, bro. But
so with that, I understood their initial reaction because, like, even if we in the game, we talking mess, like it was a foul, but you go to the mushing. As a kid said, yeah, I need that, bro. I need that. Like you gotta see me. So like, I understood that whole interaction, but I think that's where it should have been is between them two. Like I understand the teammates coming in and on the court coming in. I understand all that. I get all that. You go defend your partner, your brother, your teammate, and with them, yeah. And honestly, if I'm them, next time we see each other, you still got to see me, bro. You're not gonna open hand mush me on national television and think shit's sweet. Like you got to see me again. So I get that, but what escalated after the initial was what? Because look, when I first heard about the altercation, it was actually my wife. She was like, "Dang, they was really going at it." I was like, "What? What are you talking about?" She was like, "It was a fight between the Pistons and the Hornets," and I was like, "Damn, I know Bridges." I was like, "I know Bridges and Stewart was in that." Didn't even see this video. I was like, I know they involved. I know it. I ain't got to look at that. I know they involved. Like two hot heads. I seen one of the most diabolical videos that I sent you, that cartoon, and yeah, so yeah,
Ah,
um,
yeah, man.
what were you got a list of all the suspensions? Like I
I
just
can
know,
get that up here.
like
Let's see.
I know that the one I was pissed about the most was the
Hmm.
Stewart suspension, but because all four of them got suspended, right?
Hmm. Oh, everybody got involved. Got that. Let's see. Players
4-4.
suspended.
Bridges and Darian got 2 games. Bridges got 4. Diabute got 4,
Hmm.
and Stewart got 7. So Stewart should have
That's a
got the
joke.
season.
Yeah,
Stewart should have got the season. Like
he definitely
he
should have got the
has,
season, bro.
he ran off the bench, wasn't even involved, and took a swing at and missed. By the way, so you get an extra couple games for missing.
Hmm.
Like you couldn't even complete the sneak mission. Uh, so what do you say? J.E. Bickerstaff didn't don't condone violence fights, but it's a difference between being gritty and tough and running off the bench and
And
trying
going
to swing on
after
somebody.
exactly trying to
Like
swing on somebody, man. Like if we gonna call that for what it is, man. And we're gonna be honest, because I know, regardless of how you feel about the Draymond Greens of the world, man, we gotta have an honest conversation about Isaiah Stewart. The first incident that really kind of got him known as a player was obviously the altercation with him and LeBron James, where LeBron kind of swung and did the excessive swing and cut his eye
it
open
was
and had to talk,
it was an elbow, but it was in the middle of it. It was in the midst of the game. It wasn't like it was a
Yeah,
deliberate
yeah,
shot,
yeah,
like with intent to hurt, and that wasn't it. So it was a
yeah.
complete overreaction with the situation, and then like everybody calmed him down. Even when it happened, Brown walked up to him and was like my bad, like you good, and he just
Yeah.
tried to jump on that, like
Hmm. Yeah,
so.
and it was the blood. I get it, man. Like he going out crashing out and all that. Cool, one time incident. This ain't the first time we done seen some bullshit out of Isaiah Stew, man. It's the reason why they call him
It's,
Beef Stew.
it's
On
not the
top of
second
it,
time. It's
it
not even
ain't
the
the
second
second
time.
time. No, 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 no. This again, it is a pattern of behavior. And I'm looking at you, Commissioner Adam Silver, and whoever is in charge of player disciplinary. Um, your guy clearly had a full total disregard for the rule, because the rule is when there's an altercation that's going on between players or on the court. I mean, hell, we've seen guys lose shots at championship over this shit. I mean, need I not go back to that altercation between, I think it was the Suns back, and this is back during like the Steve Nash and Mark Stoudemire. They were going against the Spurs, if I remember correctly. But you had on the court incident where several players left the bench and several guys were suspended for Game 7. Cost Phoenix their one shot that they might have had to get to the finals during the Steve Nash and the Mark Stoudemire era in Phoenix. Bottom line, it's going to happen. You have to let the refs, the coaches, the guys that are qualified to break those situations up, break those up. You can't leave the damn bench. Period. You cannot. It states it right there. If you do, you're at minimum looking at a 1 to 2 game suspension. So we got Mr. Stewart here. Just said, fuck all that. I'm doing it anyway. That's why they drafted me to Detroit. He's embracing this whole like tough guy image that he's trying to portray or whatnot. And I'm not digging it, bro. I like it's hella corny. It's whack. The fact that he tried to go in and shout out to Miles Bridges for having his head on a swivel and seeing that coming from a mile away for somebody, trying to
Did
come from him from off the bench, but if you're on the bench, stay your ass on the bench. Exactly, money. He needs to keep his ass on the bench as he was supposed to. But just try going in. I get it, man. You want to be there for your teammates. In that situation, it was basically diffused at that point. They had the guys separated. They had Diabate out the way. Duran was pulling himself from the altercation altogether. He kept backing up after throwing the mug. He knew what he did at that point. But Isaiah Stewart was hella corny for trying to go at Miles Bridges. You know what I mean? And I know Miles Bridges, he's got his history,
you can even throw
that was off the court.
you can even throw that corny tag on Bridges because like Bridges wasn't
Because he
immediately
escalated
involved
it, yeah.
and then he escalated and jumped on it with Durant after
Mm-hmm.
he was separated at half court. I get
Yep.
it. They did their little swing and then they were
Mm-hmm.
separated quickly,
Yep.
swiftly, and that should have been the
Yep.
end of it. But
Mm-hmm.
nah, dumbass Stu got to run from 65 feet back with a run ahead start trying to sneak somebody and
On the
miss
on the other side of the damn court, bro.
and
Not only
miss.
miss, and then give Loki catch some, because I saw he caught some some hands during that exchange too. So
So he's a hoe to me, and I thought he was a Loki a hoe after the Braun thing, like running
mm,
over older assistant coaches. Like, bro, like calm down. Like,
it's
trying to
not
act
that
like you a
serious.
bull in the china shop. Like, get off the real. Like I seen your family pictures with your Mrs. Isaiah. You not him.
Oh man, don't
You not him.
not
You
say
not
pulling the
him.
receipts,
You
bro.
not him,
No
Zay. You not
man.
him, Isaiah. Just because you 6'9" and you built don't mean you tough. You just got anger issues, bro. Go to therapy.
He's not. No doubt, I agree.
Like,
Because I tell you, in a previous incident, who he didn't want to smoke with was our good guy up there with the Milwaukee Bucks. He did not want the smoke in that. Whenever that happened between him and Bobby Portis, a lot of jaw jacking. You had a clear opportunity to swing on Bobby right there in that moment.
Bobby got a history of breaking his teammates' faces and getting like, hey, bro, you got to go,
Keyword
bro.
teammates. Not somebody on the other team. If he's crazy enough to knock out his old damn teammate, I think you're gonna do with somebody
Bro,
on
he
the
didn't
other
just knock
team,
him
bro.
out, bro. He like broke all this. Like, he broke his face. Like, he broke his nose. Like, it
Nikola
was bad.
Mirotic.
It was
Yeah, man.
bad, bro.
Yeah, it was bad, bro. Hey,
Like
Bobby
people
damn near
people
got himself kicked out the NBA for that shit.
people talk about Draymond with
Mm-hmm.
hitting pool. Nah,
Mm-hmm.
Bobby, bitch. It's
Yeah,
Bobby.
my boy. Hey, nah, I don't care what nobody says. Some of these young cats be talking about, no man, Bobby Portis. No, Bobby Portis about that life, my boy. Made a whole man leave the damn NBA, go back to Euro League because of that punch, bro. Like, basically, yeah, basically quit acting tough, man. Nah, man, I just don't buy that whole thing with him. That's the reason why I got drafted to Detroit, man. Da. I'm like, bro.
Why you think you drafted me here, man? You thinking I ain't going, bro? Like, it's a reason that the Pistons kind of try to go away from that bad boy image. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the reason. That's part of the reason that they changed that logo and went to them fire ass uniforms. That I wish they
Mm-hmm.
would have kept that teal
Yeah,
and maroon.
man. I wish they'd have
Them
kept
bitches
those,
was so
bro.
fire,
Yeah.
and that's kind of why they did that. It was a rebranding away
Yep.
from the bad boy era, but they went back to it because of popular demand. Like
I was even cool,
one of the
right,
hardest logos with the black piston. Like,
bro. I was even cool when they brought that logo back and put the legend, like put the colors of the franchise with it. I was rocking with those as alternatives. I'm like, why couldn't we stuck with those? But I digress, man.
yep,
I digress. But
yep.
yeah, so we got several suspensions that came out of that, man. But some of these guys, man, like I need Isaiah Stewart to like really like chill out, bro. If you got that kind of like anger and passion, man, let's see it off the court. Let's see it in a boxing ring or something like that, man. If you're really about that action, you know what I'm saying? But we know we ain't gonna see it
Hey,
because we know he ain't.
I'll actually log into some the DVSN or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
If you put on a Miles Bridges and Stu fight, why not? Why not?
Let him go. Why not? Shoot.
Why not?
Yep.
I'll watch it. I'll download the
Mm-hmm.
app. I'll
Yep.
tap in.
Hell yeah, I'll tap
I'll
in to
tap
see that
in.
shit. Yeah. I love for two crash outs you know what I'm saying? Lace them up with some gloves, man. Let's see it there. Don't be out here throwing
Hey
hands, man,
man.
and getting it costing yourself back. Well, you can make money in the bag another way. You know?
Hey, actually, you want to know who I you want to know who I want to see him? You want to find out if Isaiah really a tough guy or not?
Mm-hmm.
I know you just mentioned Bobby. Let him go pop that shit with James Johnson. Go down to Miami,
Not
pop that
not
shit with him.
not the trained weapon James Johnson. I know you ain't talking about that
Yeah,
guy.
let him go pop that shit to him. Go pop that. Let's go find out if you a tough guy or not. Go pop that shit with him.
Shit.
Go
Him,
pop it with
David
him, bro.
West. Yeah, let's pop that shit with a David West. Like, nah, bro, he ain't about that life.
Yeah, go pop that shit with James, bro. Like,
Shit, J boy.
go pop it with the black belt. Go pop it with
Right?
him, bro.
If you don't know, look up James Johnson, former NBA player. Mans is an accomplished, again, that's why I said trained weapon, because Buddy is an accomplished, has registered hands, my boy. So, he said, bring back the Black Pony Pistons logo with Soulfire. Bring that, no doubt. They definitely do, man. Bring it back and mix in with these current colors, man. I would rock with that. But I wouldn't mind that teal either, bro. That
Nah,
teal is
that
so fire,
so
especially
so
from
look,
the
the
Grant
teal
Hill
was
era.
fire. The teal was fire, but like
Hmm.
the alternate maroon. If I could buy that throwback,
Oh,
bro.
man, yeah. Like during
If
when
I could
like Jerry
find that
Stackhouse was there, yeah,
yeah,
man.
the alternate of the green. So like the color flip of
Woo.
the If I could
Yep.
find that one, I would. Yes, I actually need the teal one by itself. But I would even buy the city because they did run it back with the city
They
joints. I
did.
think last year or the year before.
Uh-huh.
I'm a cake I'm a cake guy, I guess you could say. But
I
so
got you.
I would get that because I'm trying to get my jersey collection up. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, like I'm. That's why I'm so happy that the Jazz went back to the mountains on their jersey this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like some things
Legendary, man.
you gotta, and that's the reason I want the Seattle to come back. They doing the vote this offseason,
Mm-hmm.
um, for
Oh, the
two more
Sonics,
expansion
yeah,
teams.
man.
For two more
Yeah.
expansion teams, like we need it. Yeah, we need it, bro.
We need the Supersonics back in the league, man. We definitely need that. And I would love to see a Vegas team too. I mean, they basically it's a second home to the NBA for a lot of special events. Why not, man? The market is definitely there for it. They could support. They could definitely support a team. Like you might as well do it. You
Yep.
know. So, but speaking of the NBA, we got a little bit more to discuss, man. Because if you don't know, or if you don't pay close attention to the league, when it gets close to Valentine's Day, there's always a conflict. You know, you got the wholesome guys that stay at home with the wives and the ladies and do their Valentine's Day thing. But for those that like to travel, there's always NBA All Star Weekend. It just so happens to usually collide with Valentine's Day weekend in general. And let me pop back over here to the chat real quick. Let me see. Money just said,
Talking about the
"Oh
jersey
yeah,
still. Yeah, like
I got you."
their whole lineup of jerseys was fire. Like that whole
Mm-hmm.
what 3 to 4 year span where they switched to that straight heat.
Yep.
And that's low key. I wish Toronto would go back to they purple with they jagged pinstripe. Like they need to
Oh,
go
I
back to
love
that.
that, man.
They need
Yeah.
to go back to that.
From the Vince and the T Mac here. I'd love to see those.
And I need to see, and I need to see Memphis embrace that old Vancouver color
Yeah,
scheme.
the
Bring
teal
that
joints
back.
from Vancouver. Yeah, man, they need to quit. They
It was
need to
just
quit
better,
dabbling
bro.
with that,
It was
man.
just better, bro. It was just
Hmm.
better.
Nah, definitely need. I'd love to see that teal Vancouver, man. Them joints was nasty. They be they be teasing us periodically, but going back to what I was saying, man, NBA All Star Weekend is on deck this weekend, and we gotta have an honest conversation, man, because like it just seems like year by year we used to look forward to this event. We used to look forward to like All Star Saturday Night, man, the Rising Stars Challenge, and the game itself. But we gotta have an honest discussion, man. It is losing its allure, and even this season, and even this year, I'm even more nervous because it ain't gonna be on TNT, man. We ain't gonna have TNT All Star Saturday Night. I have not done my homework to confirm who is going to be hosting it network wise, but which I'm assuming is probably NBC, but we will find out here soon.
I hope it's not. I hope it's ESPN.
I hope it is, but I don't know. We will definitely find out though. Or Amazon. I would even be curious to see if Amazon hosts it, but we gonna see. But is the current state All Star Weekend, folks. If you haven't paid attention, man, between the dunk contest slowly just fading down and dying down, we've been getting more entertainment. It seems like out of the 3-point shootout and skills competition that we have out of the
It's
dunk
NBC.
contest. It's NBC discovering. I figured that was going to be the case because they were basically the replacements for TNT in general, as far as like those external entertainment things. So I figured it was going to be NBC, and they just better not be talking about no Peacock nonsense. Or I'm gonna really raise some damn hell. But
It says NBC and Peacock, so they probably do simulcast. They probably do simulcast.
no name better name that damn Peacock, bro. you already know, man. Just from them damn blacked out Buckeyes games, man. I about had it with them Peacock, but you know.
It was just OU this year.
It's still though, man. I need access to my Buckeyes, man. I shouldn't be hitting out bars, man. Bars can barely even like get that shit like pulled up, man. Like. But again, it was just OU. But what can we do to fix All Star Weekend, bro? Like it just the players don't take it seriously. They keep trying all these weird formats and tournaments. I don't even know what the heck is going on because I know LeBron's gonna be out there, not playing, and so is a few other guys. Um, what can they do to fix All Star Weekend, bro? Like,
Nothing. There's nothing they can do because it's not in my opinion, it's not a structure. It's not a structure. It's not the
yeah,
game that's being played. It's the players. Everyone is
yeah,
too worried about the brand. They don't compete anymore. It's just let's just go have fun and not get hurt. But it seems like they use that same logic in games at times too. So it doesn't
yeah.
really like. even if you do it for 3 quarters, cool. And like I don't want that Julian whatever it's called ending where you just had the set point. Oh, next.
You ain't rock with the Elam ending? I rock with that,
Nah, I
man.
don't. I don't like it. I don't like it because the reason I don't like it, they do it because they're trying to create excitement to.
Right.
But like for instance, that type of ending would have pissed you off in like the 2000 All Star game.
Oh, without question, it would have. Yeah.
Like they would have pissed you off, right? So that's what we need to get back to where the players actually care. Even if you do it for 3 quarters, right? Even if you do it for 3 quarters,
1v1 be a good suggestion. Yeah.
no, the reason they wouldn't because they won't play.
You
They're
saying?
not gonna
Oh,
take it
yeah,
serious.
yeah.
Like the girls is doing it right with the unrivaled.
Unrivaled? Nah, Unrivaled some good ass
like,
basketball. Yeah.
But they're playing for something. Like those girls are making more in this quick off-season tournament style thing that they're doing that's player ran than they do in the WNBA. So they playing for a bag. They playing not to have to go overseas for the summer and they can stay stateside with their families. They playing for something.
Yep.
They not all multimillionaires. Like Caitlin Clark ain't got to do it. She a multimillionaire.
Yeah.
Beckers ain't got to do it. She a multimillionaire. Wilson ain't got to do it. She a multimillionaire. But like, we won't see someone the caliber of Breanna Stewart, that's the equivalent of her on the NBA side after playing 1v1. Because I'm gonna tell you why. The exact reason they won't do it is because what happened to Breanna Stewart in the first season of the unrivaled 1v1 tournament. She got blanked by a rookie in the 1v1.
That's crazy.
1v1 is different from team play. Like, can that girl hold a candle? Can she hold anything to Bree in a 5-on-5 setting? Absolutely fucking not. But in a 1-on-1, it's completely different. That's the reason that Michael Beasley is so nasty in a 1v1 game.
Man, bro.
Like Mike is like that in 1v1, but it's different between 1v1 and 5v5. Like, because you put it up, I'll be willing to put almost all my bread up on Kyrie in a 1v1. I don't know if anybody can check him in a 1v1.
It'd be tough. Yeah.
But if y'all actually playing,
yeah.
I don't know who gonna beat him. I don't care. You put a 6'9", 6'11" dude on him. You can't guard Kyrie. That's the issue. Man. Especially if it's make it take it, forget about it. Cause like as my boy Trump said, think y'all don't get it with Kyrie. You let you dictate. You going over here, here, over there. It don't matter. So,
yeah. They said I'm taking more interest in the Big Three league for real because of I mean, and that's been cool too. Even though there's been some choppiness with that here and there, but it is good to see guys, get out there and do their thing with the Big Three as well. I think Joe was asking who was she.
Yeah, I'm about to get her name.
Aaliyah
Edwards.
The one. Okay, the
Aaliyah Edwards.
CC.
Yeah. Yep, she beat her 12-0 in the first round of that tournament last year. She skunked her.
I got you.
Skunked her 12-0.
I mean,
Edwards, bro.
Kate,
Aaliyah's good. And Aaliyah's good, but Aaliyah good, but she ain't all-time great Breanna Stewart type good. Right. And KD, he's a matchup nightmare because he's really 7 foot.
7 feet,
but,
yeah.
So the thing is, are you taking him over Wemby? If you're talking that, like, it's gonna have to be some type of like weight class type of situation. But
yeah.
But like,
they just do how they doing on 2K, 6'10" and up versus 6'5" and up.
Skill set wise,
yeah.
Kyrie, I think better than all of them. Like, I think Kyrie is one of the most skilled players to ever tie up a pair.
Without question, bro.
To tie up a pair of sneakers, he's one of the most talented basketball players ever. There's nothing he can't do with a ball in his hands. Pause. But
you was good in my book, shit.
So it's nothing that he can't do. So 1v1. I'm with Kai, bro.
He said
it can't be make it take it. It can't be make it take it. Like the NBA players, if you go make it take it with Kai, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
So
that's
especially
curtains, bro.
Especially if you someone within 3 inches of his height. Like it better be someone like a 6'9" that can defend. That's the only person I think that could possibly beat him. Like KD might be able to beat him, but I don't know if KD can defensively stop him enough. because how
Hey
quick
man,
Kyrie is. So
all we gotta do is call up the grindfather, man. We just gotta call up Tony Allen, man. You know what I'm saying?
he'll get his dumb ass cooked in a 1v1.
Oh yeah, because he can't score. I mean, you
Yeah, he
know.
get his dumb ass cooked.
Like anybody that was getting guarded by Andrew Bogut in a playoff series, like that was the most diabolical switch ever. Like, where was Pat Bev at there talking about? Hey, he with us. Let him shoot.
Basically.
Shit. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, the 1v1 would add something else like different to it, man. But I mean, it's pretty bad when the celebrity game and All Star Saturday Night, as watered down as it is drawing more like attention than like the actual like game itself, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. For the past like several years, I just kind of like I'll tap in for a hot second, you know, with the All Star, with the actual game itself, man. It's too much going on, man. Guys not playing, guys sitting out, you know, sitting out at the very last second, like how it was last year. You know, they just don't take it serious enough, man. They're gonna have to. I say the only way really to fix it, they gotta go back to the original, like the original format. Go back to that and just encourage these dudes to go out there and play. I mean, I think they were on to something like with the Elam ending, like at one point, but they just kind of ruined the formula. I mean, I even liked how the draft went. You know, when they was doing the whole draft between like LeBron and KD, that was still some of the funniest shit ever, especially with with the James Harden trade like looming at that point in time, like going into it, and him allegedly being out due to injury. You know, but shit was
No, like I'm
hilarious.
I'm cool with even the draft format. I just want the players to play. Like I'm cool with that. Like it doesn't even have to be East versus West. You can do the draft. The highest vote getters, they can pick their team of the voted in players. I'm cool with
Yeah.
that, right? Because you get at that point. At the end of the day, the All Star game is supposed to be the greatest pickup game.
Hell yeah, that's crazy. TA
Nah, give me
versus
give me
Bruce
give me Shane Battier.
Oh,
Give me Shane Battier.
Hey, Shane had that heater though, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Shane Beater because he can score. He can shoot a little bit.
Oh yeah, shit. Now, Shane had a little bit of a bag. He just was relegated to being a 3-and-D dude, man. But yeah,
But
that's crazy.
but nah, yeah, like I just think the players need to care. They don't care. They don't have any incentive to care. So this is where we at. Everybody worried about their image. Everybody worried about their brand. So they don't want to get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Go play. Like it's supposed to be a fan appreciation day,
It's
fan
supposed to
appreciation
be,
week,
man.
and we get bullshit. Like down to the point. Dame Lillard ain't played not 1 second this NBA season, and he's
I
in the 3-point
forgot about that.
contest.
Yeah, I forgot about that, bro. He's coming out to
Like
play to shoot the 3-point.
he'll be in the 3-point contest, and he's probably gonna fucking win it. That's the crazy part.
Mm-hmm.
So, like Tyler Hero won it last year, and he won the 2 before that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
and also the big names got to get back into this. Like that's part of it. Like respectfully, don't nobody fucking care to see Jackson Hayes in a fucking slam dunk contest. Like we need Ants, we need Jaws Williams, like even Zion, because Zion can still jump out the gym.
So we
Like
jump out the gym
he
and throw that joint
he a
down.
power dunker, so it'd be
Yep.
different. Like I even take one of the Thompson twins because they athletic as shit. Like it doesn't have to be the superstar or the superstar every single year, but it needs to be. I think they need like at least one true budding star. Like I wouldn't say this year because Cooper Cup, like in the Cooper Flag, he's not like out. He doesn't fly. So I'm like, yeah, you can miss it, but like
Yeah.
it needs to have some type of pull to it. Like, and it's the rite of patches. Like, Kobe was a dunk champion. Jordan was a dunk champion. What other big names actually won? Like Vince, greatest dunk contest winner
Man.
ever. Well, I say the greatest singular performance. I think the best dunker, I guess you got to go either contest
Best
wise,
dunker?
like it get because Zach was like that. Zach Levine was like
that, man. Oh, and he
Zach
went
was like
back to
that.
back. Zach was like that. I mean, Aaron
so was
Gordon
Nate.
was like that too.
So was Dwight. Like
Yeah.
different styles. So was Dominique. Like Aaron Gordon, like that. Like
Could've won at least one of those, bro.
yeah, even though he lost both, like like that. Hence, y'all didn't know that's why he wore 50. And when he was with Denver, well, when he first got to Denver,
When he
that's why he
first got
wore
to Denver,
50.
he wore 50. Yeah.
Um,
I'm still mad at D Wade to this day for shitting on him, bro. He beat Derrick Jones, bro. That dunk over Taco Fall, I don't give a damn, bro. He won that shit, bro. But
yeah, like Aaron Gordon is like quietly like that, like in like single performance as well, like Jason Richardson, like that, like
yeah, man. I mean, Desmond Mason, even though he didn't win, well, he won one, but yeah, he put up some highlights. I mean, shit, even in
Gerald
the two,
Green.
Gerald Green has some moments. Yeah, man, like Gerald Green. I mean, I don't know if I've seen anybody with like crazier bunnies than Gerald, bro. Because I still that damn windmill alley oop of his in the game with the Nets, boy. Man's whole head was above the rim, bro. Like whole head, like you know.
Like
Man,
I get McClung, I get Mac, but I think Mac is regarded so highly because of recency bias due to it being so
yeah,
watered down and trash. Like
right, yeah,
Blake is an in-game dunker. Blake
yeah.
Blake probably got in my ranking, he got the second greatest in-game dunk ever on Mozgov.
Far
The
as
non-dunk. The non-dunk. Actually, you know what? I don't know. Second is between him and his teammate. Because DeAndre, his body on night. That live on night was crazy. So,
hold on, Zay. I got it. I got to challenge. I got to challenge it, bro.
My top. I don't. I have my top.
Okay,
And then
okay.
NBA, because if we talk about international, Vince.
Oh shit, no,
in the
Vince over
Olympics,
Fred Weiss. I mean, no. I wouldn't even do that
Vince,
to you. That's no.
Vince in the Olympics is his own. But like in game for me, funny enough, it still was Vince. It was Vince on Alonzo Mourning when he was with the Nets. That's my greatest in-game dunk because he got the contact and still elevated off the contact.
That was
the
one of the
windmill.
nastiest
Like,
ones, man, but,
and it was on Alonzo.
yeah.
And it was on Alonzo. So I'm like, that's why that one's like my. It's others you can throw up there, like
I mean,
Sean Kemp with the
Chris
point.
Gatlin.
Like, I think the antics made that better than what it was. Like,
I mean,
it was a crazy dunk because like you can also go Brown on Damon Jones. Like,
or John Lucas when he jumped over him and shit, or the one over Jason Terry. I mean, but me personally, I'm going with Scottie Pippen over Patrick Ewing. That was the most disrespectful.
it was the push after though. Like,
He
it's the
walked
antics
over
after. See, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't necessarily the dunk. It was the push after, and you know that the tension between the two teams, like that elevated it. I get it,
That's what
but
I'm
just
saying,
straight
bro. Like,
in game dunk, like poster,
yeah.
because like honestly, even more recent dunk wise, Ant's dunk over
On the baseline, yeah.
that was better than a lot of
my
people's.
God.
Like
That was the definition of somebody getting ruined at the rim, bro. Like trying to stop somebody from dunking. Like
and then he fell on top of him too. That's what made it crazy. That's how high up Ant got on that.
Like that's one of the few highlights from like the pandemic basketball that I actually could go back and like rewatch over and over. Like that damn dunk. That's when I knew I'm like, hey man, they need to stop that nonsense about Ant. Ant gonna be one of them, bro. Like when I saw him pull that joint off, I said, uh-oh.
Yeah, so
We might have a star here.
I still got Vince over Alonzo as my number one dunk,
That's fair.
but it's still subjective because
Oh yeah.
like it depends on who your favorite is. Like because like even granted it was preseason, but even Kobe rookie season at UNLV with the crossover and the fact that you find out the backstory was he told the team like, hey y'all, I'm about to go catch a body, and then he went out there and did it. Like man, like
yeah, no doubt. I still got that too. I still got that joint buried somewhere too, buddy. That shit was hilarious. I remember when I pulled that joint off in the rack, man. Crazy work. But yeah, man.
But yeah, like we need to get back to stars being in, like being a part of the weekend and like taking pride in it. And, like if that don't happen, it's gonna be nothing like just like the Pro Bowl. You might as well just throw flags on them, the equivalent of a flag, and be done with it. Like,
Yeah. Might as well, man. I mean, and at that point, like they definitely got some rework to do. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely player participation is going to be a critical component of it.
side note, you actually know what I wanted the NFL to do, but I knew they wasn't gonna do it. They ain't got the balls to do it
What's that?
because you know the NFL players in Team USA for the flag national team been talking.
Yeah,
That's what they should have did. They should have did a tournament, and whoever the winning team was, play the
they
U.S.
get to
national
represent
team
it. Yeah,
and play the U.S.
yeah.
national team. So let's see what y'all really about.
See if y'all about that life. Yeah,
Yep.
nah. I would have. I've been firmly in agreement with that. Nah, I haven't seen it, man. I'm at to go back and check that out. But yeah, man. Oh yeah, I saw that piece with me. You said players, yeah, professionally dunk. I posted that up there. Yeah, I mean that would be a good suggestion too. Or if anything, scrap the NBA players being involved and just showcase like those guys, or maybe like NBA players like drafting guys. You know what I'm saying? Like they could easily revitalize it with professional dunkers coming in forward as well. I mean, shit, you're doing it with the celebrity game anyway. Why not bring in pro dunkers? You know, get the Flight Brothers up there, man. Get all them cats, man. Jelly fam, get all them up there, bro. You know. So, but nonetheless, man, we are reaching the final stretch here, man. Because of course, this episode has been about beef, and we definitely got a interesting one to discuss here on the third piece because this goes over several different layers as far as beef goes. But we got to talk about a different kind of energy, and this one is like one of those things where like it shows up on camera, and whether you are about that action or soft or not about that action or just pick on those that can't defend themselves, we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. And this one, I know we were going back and forth on whether we were going to cover this, but I think it's going to create some good dialogue. And to one of my former favorite comedians, because his star has faded like drastically over these past couple of years of nonsense going on. But hold on, before I get into that, the Professional Dunker's not going to live up. I mean, I think they could, man. I mean, I know it's a lot of pressure out there in that moment with like all the cameras on and stuff, but I think they could. I think they could, even if they did it like at a separate venue and like or something like that. I think they could, man. But we'll see. They be pulling off some stuff and like in those smaller gyms, but it is a different situation when you got like 20,000 plus or 50,000 plus like watching you. You know what I'm saying? But we
Facts.
going we gonna get into the final segment of the pod here, man, because we gotta talk about it here. Segment three, as we were talking about the opening here, when it comes to beef, man, is it about cloud chasing, man, or are you really about that action? But we got to talk about a recent series of events involving a certain entertainer, comedian, YouTuber, whatever you want to call him nowadays, but
Bitch.
definitely that needs to be added into the bucket. Comedian Corey Holcomb has really come under fire recently because a recent video of him punching a female comedian emerged from a backstage situation during a live event. Well, I ain't gonna say allegedly, that was proven that he punched Christina Payne in the face during it, again during a live performance backstage or whatnot. And as egregious as it is, what's even more egregious is if you're gonna be on that kind of time, why didn't you bring that same kind of energy when you were getting challenged face to face by YouTuber Anton Daniels when he came onto your show to do so? But we gonna talk about it here because this is what we do on the Crisp Logic podcast, man. But Zay, I'm gonna let you go off the rip, man, because obviously Corey has been whining in social media saying, "Oh, TMZ got him good. They canceling him. They got him good. He's losing shows and all this shit, man." Um, I know based on our conversations this week how you stand, but I'm gonna let you share with the people.
First, to truly be canceled, you got to be somebody, right? And I don't think,
Oh
and I don't
shit!
think he's somebody that's
Mm-hmm.
cancelable because you're not that guy, Bucko.
Yeah.
Like you've had funny moments, but you're not consistently like a funny guy to me. Like you're not like a great comedian. Like you had your little spurts on Wild and Out and here and there, but like I don't respect you because all you do is a lot of your content is antagonizing women. You're a misogynistic bitch, in my opinion, Corey Holcomb.
Mm-hmm.
You never see this, but if you did, I just want to let you know where I stand. You're a bitch, and you would never approach me with the same energy that you approach women, because
Mm-hmm.
you're a bitch, and that's what you do. You wouldn't step outside with Anton, like you're a hoe. You're a bitch. You're about the
Mm-hmm.
same size and stature, and I'll drop you where you stand. That you're a bitch, Holcomb.
Yeah.
But you know, you claim it's self defense when you walked up to her and punched her. That's not self defense. Last time that I checked,
Mm-hmm.
last time that I checked.
Yep.
So I don't agree with it. Like the way that he attacks, just hilarious, and the way that he attacks B Simone, and it's just like it's foreign people that he worked with that he just antagonizes, making his content
Mm-hmm.
about. Like he's the epitome of a bitch ass nigga in my opinion.
Yeah.
Uh, and down to the point like him even like scrutinizing his
Mm-hmm.
co-host that she wouldn't partake in his bullshit antics when he was calling Anton Davis's family's monkeys and was trying to sell the shirt. Like he's a hoe to me.
That's some
Like he's a
massively
hoe.
corny shit, bro.
So so he wouldn't approach me like that. So that's the reason I don't respect it. I'm not saying that like I would respect it if he approached me like that and women. The fact that you give women that energy, but you don't give that type of energy to dudes, like you're a hoe to me, and something I can never respect. And like I said, to be somebody to be cancelable, you got to be somebody. You're
Yeah.
not cancelable. Like
Mm-hmm.
you had a little name, like yeah, you got more viewers than what we got here on the Chris Logic for now.
Mm-hmm. For now, we
But
getting
yeah,
there.
so
We
it is what
coming,
it is. Like
Yep.
you're a hoe. You're a hoe.
Mm-hmm.
I actually hope you see it and respond to it. Turn me up a little bit. But but yeah, you're a hoe, and that's where I stand at it.
No doubt, man. And for me, it's somewhat sad because I have zero respect for any man. Like I don't give a damn, bro. You do not put your hands on a woman. Short of them killing somebody in your family and then trying to come for you, bro.
Actual self defense, bro.
Actual self defense. No, you don't put your hands on a woman, bro. We seen the video. He clearly like was separate from her, walked up and did the mug punch, whatever, right to that woman's face, bro. Like, nah, man. And then the fact to like deny it, and deflect from it all this time, and it seemed like the heat turned up, obviously, right after the Anton Daniels appearance on his show, where he brought that energy, but he didn't want to do it. He didn't want that smoke with him right there in that moment. Even to the point where he was like telling him to say whatever it was again. Anton said it 3 different times, and nothing happened. So I'm like, you got that energy for women that clearly and physically can't, defend themselves, but you don't got that for somebody that's in your face in that moment. If you supposed to be this guy, the fact that we're even getting into segments and shit where like you feel like you got to do that for content creation. Like I've lost so much respect for this dude, man, because I did, used to I called him at the Funny Bone here locally one time, and thought he was actually pretty funny, but like this shit here is corny. It's corny, man. There's just no time for it. There's no place for it. And the fact that he's just not taking the zero accountability for it is just, it's just sickening, bro. He says, shout out to the man that started throwing them hands at him. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. He wasn't even on that. Whoever came for him after the fact. 'Cause I didn't see that second part of the video. I saw the initial joint where he walked up and did that. But I'm like, what was going on to the point where you had to do that? And then again, you trying to slant and to paint the narrative like, oh, it was self defense, and I'm like, nah, bro, you punched old girl in the face, bro. I don't give a damn. We see it clear as day. Thanks to TMZ. I mean, unfortunately, they are the kings of finding secured footage and getting it out there. You know, because we may not have ever seen some of the other incidents. As far as like Ray Rice shit, the Solange Jay Z shit, all that. But like even then, like the Jay Z shit, Jay Z and Solange shit, you can make the claim that that was self defense because she came for him in that scenario. But like this was bullshit, bro. I'm sorry, and the fact that you're not willing to acknowledge it and take accountability for it is more egregious. I'm sorry. Yeah, you deserve to have your back compromised. You deserve to have shows canceled and stuff like that, man. Nobody wants to be affiliated with that kind of bullshit. It's just period. He said, "Yeah, buddy tried to drag Corey. He was backing up." Like, exactly, man. Like he's garbage, bro. Like as far as that's concerned, man. It's mad corny. It's weak. It's fucking pathetic, man. And he's soft. I'm sorry, man. Like you can't tell me you that fired up to throw a shot at a woman. But when a man is in your face, like when Anton Daniels was like right there ready for the smoke, even said we could step outside and handle it, you shrank up, bro. You know. Because if he was really about that action, that same kind of energy, man, like no, and that's what lets me know that he's on bullshit. It's some cowardly shit, bro. You know, and I hate to call it like that because again, I did used to rock with dudes. I thought he was funny. I thought like his stand-ups was in person was funnier than the content that he had out before that. But it's sad, man. There's no room for it. So I know your stance as far as saying that if he was somebody, he deserves to be canceled. But
Not that he deserves to be canceled. To be canceled, you have to be somebody. Like you can't cancel a nobody. Like me and you can't be canceled right
right.
now. We're not at a cancelable status.
No, we in that infancy stage.
Like
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. That we can't be canceled. Like he's not someone that can be canceled. Like you're not thought about enough to be canceled. Like, but you are still at a point to where if you're doing bitch ass nigga shit, I can call you bitch ass nigga and call you out on that. And he's doing bitch ass nigga shit. So
No doubt. And it's definitely just in the wake of like the Anton Daniels shit. Like I mean, that's really what kind of like ripped the lid off on this stuff because Christina Payne had been saying for the longest that it happened, and obviously people were like calling her out saying it didn't happen, but it took for TMZ to like do some digging and like get that footage out there. Because if there's a clip to be exposed, there's a clip to be exposed. But it's just the culture of that, like like it's selective enforcement, it's selective aggression and shit. But like in his case, it's whack, bro. I'm not condoning at all about putting your hands on a woman, but if you're gonna be do that, man, you better be able to back that shit up when you are actually faced with somebody in your face like that, and you're a coward, bro. Like not only are you weak, but you're a coward on top of that because you did not have that same kind of smoke for Anton Daniels, And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, be sure to check out YouTube or any source that you can find videos, man. You type in those two names, Anton, as you see it right there, Anton Daniels, and it'll pop up immediately. Like the clip is right there, man. You'll see the argument between the two. You'll see Corey getting face to face with him, and like it was a tense ass moment, but he clearly didn't want the smoke. That's just all there is to it, Like so, don't have that kind of energy for women, bro. If you ain't gonna be able to bring it to a grown man that's willing to challenge you when you bullshit to your face. You know what I'm saying? Because that just makes you look even weaker in my eyes. On top of that, so. But ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the finish line here, and shockingly, we are under 2 hours tonight, which is crazy work here. But yeah, man, grand closing. We have reached the grand closing segment, man. But you know, based on our conversations here tonight, man, what I have deduced is that beef in general, it's not about who talks a lot, it's just who keeps that same energy. You know what I'm saying? And like if you're gonna be on some bullshit, man, stay the same way. Don't be sitting there faking the funk or taking selective shots, man. Either you about that action and you will crash out, like a Bobby Portis, or you want some corny shit, like
I wouldn't even call Bobby a crash out. Bobby staying on his.
he do stand on his, but
Like,
he still was a crash out though. But he stands on business though. He's evolved. He's evolved from like just pointless crash outs to like, I stand on business. I am that guy.
he said, "Don't be talking that European bullshit to me. Speak English."
English, motherfucker. Do you speak it? But nah, man, that's what we about, man. As far as like if you want to beef with somebody, man, keep that same energy across the board, man. Don't be selective with it. Don't shrink when you there's a chance that you might lose in the moment, man. Stand on it. If you about that action, be about that action. You know what I'm saying? And but the game has totally changed, man. Whether it's rap music, whether it's entertainment, whether it's cloud chasing, man. But we are definitely in that era of cloud chasing, and my thing is, man, for the Corey Holcombs of the world, man. If you're already heading down that path, man, of getting, of your lights getting put out, man. Hey, go down with the ship, man. Don't try to look for a life raft. After the Titanic then sank, you know what I'm saying, man. Stand on it. Stand on it. I said shirts versus blouses. Boy, hey, you funny for that one, bro.
Game blouses.
Hey, that would be some funny shit. That would be some wild shit. But if we can't get fortunate, we can't get Prince to come back from the grave, man. Because apparently he could hoop, according to what several people to confirm. Shout out to one of the greatest to ever do it, man. But that is going to conclude episode number 46. Zay, you got anything for the people before we shut the studio down?
Nah, same message as always, man. You know, keep rocking with us as we rocking with y'all, pouring into us as we pouring into you guys. We love the support. Uh, Appreciate any feedback that you guys may have. Still looking for co-collaborators. Have you seen in the recent past that hey, we don't mind linking it up, collabing it up. So
Mm-hmm.
hopefully you have some collabs here soon.
No
I
doubt.
know he said. Football season is done, but football season never, never,
Technically, it's never done.
it's
No,
never
no,
fucking
no,
done.
no,
Especially when you're talking to an analytical,
no.
inspiring wannabe GM like myself. It's never fucking done. That means my job is just fucking beginning. but uh, but yeah, we have some content coming you guys this way. Hope you guys enjoy. Continue to rock with us, and as always, love you guys, and we gonna be out.
No doubt, man. And my final shout out, man, echoing what my man said, be sure to check us out live every Thursday at about around 6:30, 7 p.m. as we bring it to you. Also, be sure to continue to check out my man Substack content, Between the Lines with Zay. Continuing to put out some fire content, man. Be sure to check him out again on Substack.com and look that name up, man. Got some very interesting articles about good subjects, man. And I love to continue to watch the rise and the growth of his product, man. Definitely keep doing what you're doing, my brother. But nonetheless, it's been another episode live with the boys, Frost and Say. We appreciate y'all tapping in. And final word from my boy Joe. Exactly. Beef is when I see you. Guaranteed to be in ICU. That's right,
Like I
boy.
said, beef is when a nigga like you can't sleep. Wake up with no appetite and you can't eat.
Man,
What's beef?
man. What's beef? Oh man, beef is not what Jay said to Nas. Beef is when broke folks can't find jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like, no doubt, man. But we gonna holler at y'all in the next episode. 47 coming next Thursday. Y'all be safe in these streets, and we gonna holler at y'all. Peace.
Peace.